45. We're going to jump back into it. Let's make sure screencast keys are on. Outstanding. So I had a thought just now, and I know we got these straps here, and that's great, but why not use some of the stuff we've already used? Just in the spirit of repurposing equipment, let's have some fun with these right here and come to the object data properties and go to taper object and use the taper that we used for our hair strings and go to Bezier taper A, and look at that. Now you got a nice little fat little curve right there. And then I'm gonna tab right here into object mode, select new object, and same thing. Okay, you don't have to do this. I just kind of felt like it, right? And now there's just a fun little curve right there, and it's stuff that we've already made. Now this might need to, yeah, so this is going to need to be tweaked just a scotch, like that. Oh, just the one. Bring it down. Bring that back a little bit. Okay, and it's just a nice little curve. I will play with this. There, bada boom. Okay. And again, you don't have to. If you like the straps as they were, go ahead and keep running with them. But I'm gonna make them use a taper. Just because I really just feel like doing that. So with that out of the way, let's create this vest. All right, in edit mode, I'm going to square up and go numpad 1. I'm going to select my shirt just to start with, and then I'm going to shift D to duplicate, lock that in. I'm going to call this vest. Okay, so now we need to make sure that snapping is on, and we're snapping to face. Next, we need to delete unnecessary geometry. So I'm gonna hide the shirt and the base mesh just so we can see exactly what we're doing. And with face selected, like that. That didn't go all the way through, even in wireframe. What? That's wild. Okay. Select that. And then underneath as well. Up here. Down here. This. And then let's turn this on. Definitely don't need any of this. Shift Alt that, Shift Alt that. No, don't need that. Everything in here as well. Like that. Like that. Like that. Okay, and now let's try and then delete faces. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so this is a decent first go. All right, and now we're going to form this out to form our vest. Make sure we take the snap tool off, and now we'll smooth it out. and scale it. Okay. Let me scale it a little bit in, grab it along the X. Bring this in along the X a little bit like that. And then maybe scale it along Y proper. Like that. Okay, that looks good in the back. Out front, and we got to take care of this chest right now and rework this topology. So let's go like this. Yeah, okay, and let's delete these faces. Okay, and then let's see. I'm just gonna bring this like that. Grab ZZ like that. All right, let's grab this. Bring this out on the X without. We'll turn clipping off for the time being because we're gonna need to get pretty close. XX like that. That. Okay, so let's turn subdivision off for the time being and make it on simple, just so we can see, just so we can make sure that, okay. doing is creating kind of the lines around which the vest will travel. You know, I think we can delete these. 1, 2, 3 faces. Okay. And then now let's build out this. Okay, so let's go. Oh, so let's go Alt click, extrude, bring it out. Coming in. No. Oh, we got to Control Z. You never want to extrude when you got snapping on, because weird things happen. So let's extrude, bring it out like that. Bring it over like that. Scale it in like that. About as best you can. We'll figure it out momentarily. And then extrude again. Bring it out again. Bring it over like that. Scale it again. Maybe scale on the Z this time. That, and then extrude one last time like that, scale it like that, bring it up, and then F to close it. Okay, now this is crazy and wonky and that's wild, but let's jump into skull mode. Right, you can inflate a little bit just so it gets it all the way around, which is fine. Not only that, but you can inflate down here too, because it's not, you know, it's never a it's more of a curve, I guess you could say. And then okay, and now let's just smooth this out, man. Let's turn this on so we can see it. So in smooth. Okay. And then jump back into sculpt. And then maybe pull it a little bit more. Let's jump into edit mode. Let's select vertex. This should be, let's turn clipping off for a second and separate this guy. There we go. Like that. And then let's just start pulling these out a little bit. Where are you at? Here. Here, let's hide that. 1, 2, 3. Let's bring this arm back. Bring this out. Oh, is that the Y? Yeah. That's what we're trying to see up in this bitch. Now, if we go here, yep, just like that, looking good. Everyone looking good, looking sharp. We need to turn clipping. Clipping is off. That's why this happened. Now let's turn clipping back on. Back looking fly. Front looking like it needs a little work. You know what? I wonder if we add, because I want to kind of thicken this up just a scotch. And if we add a solidify modifier, you know what? Let's try that. We haven't done it yet. Let's just see what happens, y'all. And if we add a solidify modifier to, and that makes it just a little bit thicker. Okay. Okay. And then let's see what happens if we just offset it just a bit. Well, that's offsetting it a little too much, but we can offset it maybe something like that. Okay. And then let's try again to grab these verts. Like this one. This one right there. Oh, just like that. How about that? Oh, with base mesh selected. There we go. Like that. And then like that. Okay. Let's grab these two. Okay, getting closer. Oh, we gotta get rid of that. let's go. These grid fill. Well, let's turn this off for this, for connecting edge loops overlap. Oh, mea culpa. Here, let's delete this. And now when we go here, we can go grid fill, just like that. There we go. Then we cap it. Okay. You know, it's kind of nice without... I don't think it needs the solidify modifier. You know, seeing it like this, it's like... Yeah, I think it's fine. Holy moly, you guys. Okay. Alright, I'm sold. I'm getting rid of the solidify modifier. I thought I needed it. Thought it would have been good to have. Maybe it would have been. But in that moment, you know, I don't think it is requisite. Just a scotch. Bring that over. Maybe bring this over. Bring this up on the Y. Bring this out a little bit on the X. All I'm doing is touching up, you guys. You know how to do everything I'm doing right now. And you should be doing the exact same thing. Okay? Take this. Okay. Looking good, looking sharp. What is this right here? Maybe bring this out on the Y. There we go. Bring that out on the Y. And maybe bring it over on the X. Get some angle. Okay. Maybe bring this over a little bit. This over a little bit. And there you go. So if we bring the shirt back, okay. Well, we immediately see our mistake. We've been modeling on the shirt. We've been modeling on the base mesh and not the shirt. Okay, so we need to pop everything on a little bit more. Let's see just what happens if we add a solidify now. Okay, now. That's... Now, I kind of like it with that. And then let's add the necktie. Okay, so we're going to have to get creative here. So let us, before we tuck the necktie in, let's take care of this. Okay. Go. Okay. There's that, and then there's that, and then there's that. Just tiny. You know, it's like a term for it is a micro adjustment. Okay. Bring that out like that. And then this, gotta that's cool. That can go down like that. This can come down as well. Underneath. It looks like that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. These gotta pop up a little bit. Grab that, grab that. How's that looking? Underneath, I think we need to come up a little bit as well. How's that look? Can't really see it, but I think it does. Here, you know what? Now let me hide the shirt again. And let me just pick these two. Bring the shirt back. And then just bring these up. Okay. And now we need to see our vest to make sure that it is. Do we have a material for the vest? Vest. We don't want that. Let's give the vest. Let's make the vest. Well, here, let's make the vest this color gray. Okay. Just so we can see what we're doing and making sure that we can see it. Okay. And all I'm doing is just pulling these out like old hat. This is old hat to you by now. Okay, one. Just pulling them out on the Y, just a tiny bit at a time. Don't need to rush any of this. Okay. There we go. Okay. There, nice little vest. And then if we just, so we can see, how is that gray? That gray, that's crazy. Okay, one thing we need to do is get the tie under the vest. So let's make the tie invisible just for the tie being dad joke. Let's maybe bring this in a little bit. You know what? I'm going to dissolve that vertex just to see what happens. And then that brings that out. Okay, okay. I see you. if we dissolve this and then just bring this out like that, create more of an angle. This is just a little detailish. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hide the vest for the time being. Bring the tie back, and then in object mode, I'm gonna select the tie, and then and then kick it into edit mode and wireframe mode, and try and really try and, there we go. Try and bring this back a scotch like that. Maybe rotate just a tiny bit like that. Maybe rotate a little bit more. Bring these in a little bit. But I don't want it to be too much. Yeah, like this is gonna have to come out just by way of natural barrier, which is okay. So GYY, okay, like that. Here, let's scale these in on the eggs, like that. Scale these in on the eggs, like that. This. That's it. So if we bring this vest back, almost. Okay. Okay, I see you. So now if we go into edit mode, object mode, select the vest, come back into edit mode, select this, out, and then grab it on the Y proper. There we go. And that very easily covers up the tie. Just enough. Just enough. And then we can come in here, select that, select the tie right there, go into edit mode, and then just pull these back on the Y, like that. Okay. And there we have it. I think that's all she wrote. If we just go here, not bad, you guys. Okay, I feel like we can give these some color. Yeah, this gray is just not doing it for the time. I mean, we're gonna give everything texture. So just make this red for the time being. And then we can actually make the Gita. Let's go to 1 and 2 and assign these guys the vest one. So that's Bezier curve, and then go assign this vest one. So these can be red. And then if we go to well, you know what? These should be, let's go into object mode. these, and it should be joined with these right here. This should have happened a while ago. We got to control joy. There we go. Let's call these Gita. And all I'm doing right now is just touching stuff up. And we can make this just a little darker so we can see it. Again, we haven't put textures on anything, so don't worry too much about any of it. And then skirt, let's give the skirt black. And so she, right, again, just preliminary. Like this will likely be plaid, and this will be, well, this is going to be plaid, and this is probably going to need to be a gray. Like that. Okay. Not purple. Okay, and then her, let's go on base mesh figure, and we'll call this skin, and we'll make that this color. Okay, just to give her kind of a yellow. And there's no lighting on her, so it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be something you're going to see well until it's properly lit. But just to get the ball rolling. Okay, we got socks. So here you go, ladies and gents. In the next one, we will do textures, but we have modeled. Everybody save your work. All right, so here's our model. We got to do textures. We have a full character model with eyes, with body, with clothes, with shoes, and well done, you guys. Well frickin' done. So everybody get up, get a stretch, get a bend. See you in the next one.